Looking back on my life as a kid, I don't think I would recognize myself.
My name is Gabriel Ochoa, and this is my life now.
Gabriel was a very energetic boy coming from a home with 5 siblings and a single mom. He was very helpful and sometimes very overwhelmed.
I was born here in Santa Barbara, but I was raised in Santa Maria, California. I come from a background of incarceration and addiction that runs heavy in my family. I started getting busted at 11 years old, and I had been in and out of some type of institution since then.
I noticed Gabriel was heading in the wrong direction when he actually stopped coming home. He started dressing different, he started acting different, talking different.
As I was trying to become like my father, who was already in a gang and using drugs and incarcerated, I began to push away from my mother, who was raising me, and go into the gang life, where I felt accepted, I felt embraced.
We were latchkey kids. Our parents were at work. We just kind of gravitated towards each other, looking for that sense of inclusion and community. And we found it. We found it in a belief system, and we found it in each other.
I did 4 years in prison. Upon that release, I committed another act of crime and was sentenced to 25 years in prison.
I was 5 months pregnant when he went to prison, and so that was a pretty difficult time in my life, knowing that I was going to raise a son all by myself.
I had served 16 years in prison. I was released due to my change in my behavior of good conduct and transformation. Education has really expanded who I want to become.
It was drastic. It's a 360 change. It's a blessing. He's doing so much with his life.
Now enrolled into Chico State. I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's and go directly into my master's.
It's just huge, and now I feel like he's a role model to our son. It's great to know that I have a loving husband and who cares about education and moving past his life that does not define who he is today.
When I received the first scholarship, it meant a lot to me. It meant that my education and my story was being valued and heard and recognized by the Scholarship Foundation.
We have a core group of individuals, and we've kind of moved through our educations together. We've each accepted scholarships from this foundation. We've each had the opportunities to be valued, and we each share that experience.
Being home, to see my son graduate was huge, but then to see both of us receive a scholarship, it was even more amazing.
Receiving a scholarship was huge financial help in our household, being that we also have a son who's in college as well. It just feels so amazing that there's caring and loving people out there who understand and who appreciate his story and where he came from. Because without the Scholarship Foundation, we would not be able to do this together.
These scholarships are a way of telling us that we are enough. The healing that comes from that is just beyond words.
Every recipient is receiving something valuable through your funding, and they're transferring that into the communities. I really want to thank you, from my family to my wife to my brothers and sisters. They're seeing this transformation in my life.
I'm very proud of him. Words can't say enough. I could say thank you, but the vision beyond vision of generation is going to say it, and this scholarship is going to be part of that story. Thank you for all that you all do. Without a doubt, your money and your caring and my family is going to be worth it. Every penny.
Thank you, Scholarship Foundation, for giving my husband and my son the opportunity to continue their college education. Without you, without the community partners, and without the donors, we would not be able to make this dream into a reality. Thank you for blessing our family.